Coming to you from Roseville, Minnesota.
In our studio at Roseville Area High School.
This is the Roz Report, here to bring you the latest Roz updates. I'm Kara.
And I'm Jaime. Today is October 29th, 2025.
Today on the Roz Report, we got this week's announcement, weather, activity spotlights, and more.
But first, let's check the rest of this week's weather with Alvin.
Hello Raiders, my name is Alvin and welcome back to another weather forecast where, as you can see today, we have some very cloudy skies, pretty cloudy skies. Now, I know what you're thinking, Alvin, what are the temperatures for this week? And I'll tell you, because as of today, for this morning, we have high wind speeds of 9 miles per hour, so pretty breezy, with 54 degrees at the highest and 34 for the lows. So make sure, Raiders, that you are bundled up and very cozy for this week. Thursday, you Raiders can expect some very similar temperatures, and very nice. It's going to be less wind, but going to still be freezing and cold, so make sure to stay warm, okay? Friday is going to be even colder at 48 at the highest and 34 at the lows. It's also going to be very cloudy, so make sure while you're trick-or-treating, because it's Halloween, that you are prepared to go outside. Saturday is going to be 45, the coldest of this week, with 34 at the lows. Sunday is surprisingly going to be the highest temperatures we will ever have this week at 55 degrees at the highs and 40 at the lows. But it is also going to be very windy at a whopping 15 miles per hour of wind. So very windy. That's all, Raiders. Now let's go to Israel with the Go Home Report.
Okay, so, hey Raiders, this is Go Home Report. It's 42 degrees outside right now and it's cold. It's gonna be 52 degrees by 2 p.m. So stay warm and also stay cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Alvin and Israel. Now, let's check in with the sports update from Gabby and Riley.
What's up, Raiders? Let's dive into this past week's sports results. On Thursday, both the boys and girls cross-country teams placed second at sections and made it to state. Special congrats to Jake Brown on winning the boys' race. Abby and Isabel finished 1-2 at the girls' state tennis tournament. Congrats to them for finishing a great fall. Girls volleyball won their Section 4-4A semifinal match, sweeping White Bear Lake 3-0. On Friday, 26-seeded Roseville played at number 7-seeded Champlin Park in the first round of the state Class 6A football tournament and ended their tough season with a 28-0 loss. On Saturday, Roseville Debate had a phenomenal tournament at the Minnetonka. Here are some of the highlights. In varsity, Lincoln Douglas, Victoria was undefeated and took first place. August was just behind her in fourth place. In Novus Public Forum, the team of Neha, Ella, and Gwen took second place. This is the first Public Forum award Roseville has ever won.
For upcoming sports this week, today we have girls volleyball plays at Stillwater High School in the Section 4-4A championship at 7 p.m. And on Saturday afternoon, the girls and boys cross country team will race at state at the U of M golf course. That's all for this week's sports. Back to you guys.
Go for it.
Who are we here with?
I'm Jonas.
I'm Elliot.
And what are you guys' pre-race rituals?
I gotta use the bathroom, of course, and then I listen to a song. I don't know what song, it's just whatever I feel like doing, and then I eat something, usually.
I never washed my hair but the day before a race. And how are you guys feeling about state?
We're feeling pretty good. We have the chance to place top 5, which is exciting. That's the highest placement that this team's ever had, so we're feeling pretty good.
Our team's excited, and we're all excited to go cheer everybody on.
Thanks, Gabby and Riley.
Kara, why don't ghosts act in place?
I don't know why.
They can't handle the booing.
Oh, that's so funny. Now let's head to our segment Beyond the Bell to learn more about the Drama Club.
Today I'm here with
Carrie.
What role are you in Drama Club?
I'm the student ambassador for Drama Club.
What do you do in Drama Club?
Basically, I make sure that we have a tight-knit community, make sure that everyone's on time, and make sure that we all stay up on what we need to do.
What made you join Drama Club?
Pretty much wanted a community that I felt a part of, and drama was the one for me. I just felt like I grew a family there, and I love it.
Period. Thank you.
Dramatic! I can't wait to see the musical.
Now let's hear from our reporters with announcements.
Seniors, your senior photos are due November 30th. Check out your senior Schoology page or the announcement slideshow for photo guidelines or details for submitting your pictures. If you have questions, email Miss Winter. That's Miss Kendall's new name. If you're interested in a career cosmetology, the Allier Academy of Beauty in Hopkins is having a visit on Monday the 10th. If you're interested in going on the field trip, pick up a permission slip from the Career and College Center and return it by Wednesday, November 5th. You must be in good standing with your grades and attendance to go on the field trip.
This Friday is the deadline to register for the 2026 Greece trip over spring break. All students are invited to join. Scan this QR code to learn more. Bring your old clothing, shoes, and winter gear to the drop-off bins throughout the school, mainly in the front office, Miss Jansen's room, and the music commons until November 4th. Then on November 5th, join the ROS students for climate action in the old auditorium from 7:50 to 8:50 before first hour for the thrift exchange. You don't have to donate to check out the exchange and get some new clothes that day.
Everyone is invited to the boys hockey team's pancake breakfast on this Saturday from 9 to 11:30 a.m. Entry is $10. If you want a ticket, either find a boys hockey player and ask him for a ticket, or show up and there will be tickets sold at the pancake breakfast.
Free heart screening for all students at Rams on November 15th from 8 to 3. Scan the QR code for more information and to register. Hi juniors and seniors, check your class Schoology page to vote for the 2026 prom theme. The voting ends on this Friday, so vote right now. College Possible is a free college coaching program. They provide at least 6 years of support from relatable coaches. If you're interested in joining, scan the QR code to apply.
Remember, if you're 18 plus, we have an election coming up on November 4th. If you're not 18, remind your adults to vote. If you are planning on taking an AP exam but have not registered for it yet, you must do that ASAP. Deadline to register for an AP exam is November 7th. Check out the slider on the announcement slideshow posted on Schoology for more information. Bonjour Musical is the next week from the 6th to the 9th. It's free to all RA students. Next week, Mizzou, U of M Rochester, Bethel, and St. Cloud State are visiting RAs. Be sure to fill out the form by 8:30 a.m. on the day of the visit to get a pass to meet with these college representatives.
Now it's time for Ross Trivia, where homerooms face off against each other to guess the correct answer to hard-hitting and relevant trivia questions.
The trivia question last week was, would more staff rather live on a cloud or underwater? 22 of the 46 homerooms guessed the correct answer of a cloud.
Now it's on to this week's trivia. Which teacher has run 20 marathons?
Decide on your answer as a homeroom and scan this QR code or click the link in your homeroom slides to submit your answer. That's it for this week's report. This week's credit song is submitted by Emily and Christian. It's Golden by K-Pop Demon Hunters. Scan this QR code to hear what you want to hear next week.
I'm Jaime.
And I'm Kara. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next week, Raiders.
Bye.